Hello, everybody. This is Jose. Welcome back. That's much better. Welcome back to another episode, or rather, not another episode, but a whole new episode of a new series that I'll be starting on today. This is my new Direwolf20 1.7.10 Feed the Beast server. I've just started it, and I've invited a few players from the Direwolf20 IRC chat to come and join me, as well as my own personal friends who will always be around whenever I want them to be. So they'll be on at some point, but yeah, we just actually recently started this new world. Let me see if I can go ahead and bump up my render distance now. I had turned it down to try to figure out some performance issues, but I resolved those pretty quickly. So we have the server set to 16 chunks as well, so the actual 16 chunk render distance will be of some use. So we've got some cool stuff going on here at spawn. Not a whole lot, just a lot of sheep. And what was this, a grassland biome, I think? Yeah, grassland biome. I should have known that. The minimap says it right up there. I'll get used to looking up there for that information. But I've taken the time to customize a few things like, let's see. My key bindings are all cleaned up to the way I like them. Oh, I say that. My modular power suit's key bindings have reset. I'll just fix that. I usually set everything to none unless I actually have plans on using them. So that way I don't have to worry about keys doing things that I wouldn't expect them to do. So I've got that taken care of. So this is going to be a fun little Let's Play series that I want to start on here, and I do apologize for any background noise. I have two dogs, and they like to walk around the house. But I realized that there's a few things that I didn't mention in my last episode, or my last video that I uploaded onto this channel of mine. Since I last made a YouTube video, I've actually moved. And I realized that this wasn't something that I had ever brought up, and I just realized that this should be something better. This was something that I never brought up, but me and my mother actually moved all together to a new house instead of an apartment like before. So that was a very nice move, and we also have two dogs. I don't know if I had Blue last time I was recording YouTube videos actively. I think I did. You know, I'm not sure, but Blue is a black Doberman Pinscher, and he's about a year and a half old now. And then on August 1st of this year, we got Mala, which is our red Doberman, and she is the snuggler dog. The other dog, Blue, is not. He's kind of a bit of a all business, no love dog. He likes to play, and that's just about all he likes. He likes it when you throw toys for him and play with him. He doesn't really like to snuggle a whole lot and be petted and stuff like that, which is fine, you know. He's got his own personality, which is what it is. But yeah, so we have moved, and so if any of the acoustics or whatever sound a little bit different, that's probably part of it. Another part of it is because I do have a new microphone, and it is, if you didn't know or weren't listening, or I don't know if I even mentioned it, I'm using a Razer Kraken Chroma, which is a USB microphone. And if the keyboard is a little bit louder for this episode, I do apologize. I'm still going to be working on my audio settings for this because I got a new keyboard yesterday, which is a Razer Black Widow Chroma. So I'm kind of going with the Chroma setup if you didn't know, and I don't think I've mentioned this either. I've had a lot of hardware changes. I have a Razer Mamba mouse, which is a wireless 16.1 million, 16.5 million, I don't remember how many million, color RGB mouse that is wireless / wired if I wanted it to be. And so that's pretty cool. One of the people that I invited onto the server should be on here soon, by the way. He said he was going to get on as soon as the FTB launcher stopped derping. So hopefully we'll see him around here in a bit. I am going to go ahead and murder some sheeps. And hopefully this will, there he is. So hopefully this will allow us to survive a little bit easier this first night. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a few of these plants here, these pneumatic craft plants. What were these? Slime? Yeah. Oh, don't want to fall in there. Just mallow or raspberry? Cool beans. So I haven't actually tweaked the... Oh, yeah, flying flowers. I haven't actually tweaked the Direwolf20 pack at all. So all of the defaults are whatever the pack had. So like the biomes are whatever Direwolf chose. The only thing I have done is I do have a mod on here called VChat by Vic Nightfall, who is a excellent modder who's working on a project Red/Blue Power/ what is Mopus's mod? Red Logic? Red Logic. It's an add-on for basically all three of these. And it's going to be really cool. It adds integrated circuits, and it's going to be very, very incredible once it comes out. And Vic's been very busy with it. But Vic is a friend of me and Copy Girls, and I believe Vic is a he. I don't actually know for sure. I've never talked with Vic. I think Vic is a he. I do apologize for any confusion or incorrect statements made there. But Vic has also made this mod called VChat that allows us to do some really cool things. It adds some nice YouTube video. Like if you post a link to a YouTube video, it comprehensively tweaks the chat output so that it tells you what the name of the video was instead of just posting a link. Another fix that it adds that's really neat is, Minecraft 1.7, if you post a link in the chat, you can't click on it in vanilla. Oh my, there we go. But you can click on it with VChat installed, and it highlights it blue. You can also do nicknames and like text coloring and a few other really nice little tweaks to chat. That is a server-side only mod, so you don't have to have it on the client. And so I don't have it on the client, but I did install it on the server to make sure that the server experience is just slightly more favorable. So now that we have slept through our very first night on the server, I'll go and get into some stone tools here. But yeah, this is going to be more of a typical Let's Play style video series than it was before. Beforehand, or rather on the yeah, that's iron. Before, rather not before, but on the Forge Surf series, that's one where it's like, we're kind of already far ahead, and I only recently got the computer that is now able to record, so I decided because of that, it's just a better idea to go ahead and wait and do a sort of tour-style video series on that, which I don't think is going to be a terrible idea at all. But I do feel like this, since I'm starting out with the computer that can record really, really well, and, I can kind of handle all of this stuff a lot better this time around, go ahead and record it right from the get-go. And kind of get that going. Did I pick up that pork chop? No, I didn't. There it is. I was going to say, it didn't feel like I did. So I will go ahead and make myself a furnace here, and we'll get started with some stuff. So let me do some math here. That'll be 2, 3. Perfect. Make some charcoal. Why not? So, this series isn't going to be too special or too different. It's just, I'm trying to get more players on here than I normally have on my servers. Specifically because it's been kind of boring on my servers because of how few people we normally have. Whoops. So I'm going to sort of shoot for the shoot for more players on this server than what I normally have. So yeah, let's see, 10 pork chops. Yeah, that's something. What does this burn into? Oh, that turns into wood ash, doesn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I've never actually played with witchery or blood magic before, so that'll be a new experience, I suppose. It's you know, there's a lot of mods on here. A lot of people don't realize how many mods are on here, but if you look in the upper right-hand corner when I hit F3, there's actually 137 mods. So I've taken the time and have kind of culled out a few pages of NEI, but it still seems like I have missed a few. Let me see. I usually go ahead and get rid of all the chisel blocks because I know them already and I don't really care. T-construct tools I don't need. Thermal expansion florbs I don't need. What else is in here that's a bit redundant? Tool parts. I find tool parts to be a bit annoying. And we'll just go ahead and hide the entire genetics mod because I don't even know what it does, but I don't need it to take up so many pages. Let's see, creative tabs. Where would that... Would it be, there we go, bees. Bees, butterflies, trees. Yeah, that's better. I'll go and get rid of all the biblio woods because I also know that we have them there, so I don't have to kind of worry about that. I don't know, I kind of have a different mindset when it comes to what needs to be shown in creative tabs. I don't feel like all of that, or what needs to be shown in NEI. I don't really feel like all of that stuff needs to be shown. So yeah, I expect that this server is going to be pretty fun. I don't really know where, as far as in the world, I'm going to start going. Let's take a look on the minimap. See what's around. Is that that's a shrubland. And that's a forest, extreme hills. Oh, hey, we'll actually head over here to this Thumbcraft obelisk. Or rather, not obelisk, but, what's it called? I'm drawing a blank right now. But yeah, we'll go ahead and head on over there here in just a minute and take a look at what all goodies are held in store for us. Grab a few of these bushes, why not? And, oh man. I'll remember where my furnace is. While that furnace is cooking up the last of this stuff, let's see if I can mine this. I can't remember if I need to have a iron shovel or not. Yeah, I do. Well, you know what? We will, go ahead and waypoint this. So that way we will have it later. Because that's plenty of gold right there. That's actually quite a lot of gold. You know, there's a lot of world gen stuff that I don't really care for in the pack, but I don't really want to change it because it's not something that I hate so much that I gotta change it. It's just like, you know, I don't like surface gravel all that much. It's not really the best thing in my opinion, but I don't see that it's worth changing because a lot of people on the server may like it. I don't think the new world generation or generation that they've chosen for is very good. But again, you know, I wanted to at least kind of change it up a little bit. So where am I heading? Yeah, I'm heading the right direction. I wanted to at least change it up a little bit because these aren't things that I would typically have and I don't normally have on my servers. So I figured, well, you know, maybe at least once I should just go ahead. Why not? We'll go and cut down a few spruce trees while I'm on the way over there. Ah, yeah, I forgot. I technically did not have that achievement. I think they need to make that a forge thing where the getting wood achievement is ore dictionary based. So, oh, cool. Some more oak trees. Good, good. So I'm gonna kind of try to keep this series a little bit interesting because I don't really know what else to do. So I'm gonna avoid doing things like I've done on my other server. So maybe doing things with different mod sets or different building styles. Like I said, I want to, since this isn't a pack that I normally go with, I want to play things a little bit differently too. Just to sort of keep things fresh. So yeah, these are... Oh, I just got a message. So just, little things that I might look into. And might take a look at, like I said, doing differently to make things special. And to make it so that I'm not instantaneously bored with this server. Because I know a lot of things are going to be kind of overpowered and quickly advancing on here. For example, we have Mine Factory. And I fully expect to use it right off the bat. And while that is going to seriously break things as far as balance goes, I'm gonna kind of exploit that on this world and this world only, because while Mine Factory is kind of overpowered, actually it's very overpowered, it's not a mod that I normally have. And I figure, well, since we do have it, may as well use it, may as well enjoy it, because it's not something that I normally... It's kind of like an indulgence, not something I normally have, so since I've got it, use it, why not? So do expect to see a lot of really crazy big and overpowered builds, and, I hope you guys at least respect the fact that I'm doing it more for fun than, trying to keep balance in mind, because I'm not. I'm not going to be keeping any balance in mind, and that's sort of the point. So, it seems like we have gotten some Thaumium and a few Logic Matrix programmers from that Thaumcraft. Why can't I remember what they're called? Because they're not obelisks, they're not monoliths either. They're more, I don't know what to call them. Oh no. That's a Crimson Cult monolith, actually, and that is a monolith. We'll avoid that because the Crimson Cult will wreck your day pretty severely. Let's see what you've got. More Ender Lily seeds. I will take all of these things. You can keep the amber. I don't like amber. Another setting that I keep off by default is Botania's, what is it called? Shedding, where villagers drop emeralds, chickens drop feathers randomly. I think that's a bullshit, pardon my language, but I think that's kind of a bullshit thing to do. And on my server, I've got it defaulted to off, even though it still kind of happens anyways. But, on here, I'll just go ahead and deal with it. Exploit it however I feel like. But, like I said, focus more on having fun than anything else. Because I do think that's kind of a dumb feature. It doesn't make sense. There's a mallowberry bush down there. We might grab it and just start looking into surviving off of berries for food. Ah! I see you over there, Mr. Flower Garden Biome. Flower Garden Biome. No, it's a garden biome. And it is right over there. That's exciting. We'll find a safe-ish way to head down. Oh. More iron ore gravel over there. We're just going to have to ignore it. I'm not going to fool with that. Seems like this area is just a little bit laggy because of the, volcano and lava and destruction and fire. So I'm gonna kind of not rush to get out of here, but, the sooner the better. And then I think I'm going to make my home over here in this garden biome, because I've always wanted to actually use one of these. I keep on finding them on my other server, and by the time I found one, they're either so far away or just, I'm so late into the game that it's just not really appealing to move. But I do think that this early in the game, if I find one like I have here, I think they're kind of cool. They look great. I think these what is it, long grass? Yeah, I was gonna say overgrown, but still, the grass blocks here look kind of neat, and it's different. Oh, my game has locked up. There we go. Sorry, there is a lot of world generation going on here, so even though this isn't single player, just rendering in all the chunks sometimes will be a little bit intensive. Looks like there's already a house over there. That might be from Witchery. This is something you guys can look forward to. I don't know anything about witchery or blood magic. I mean, I know a little bit because I do watch, YouTube videos, of course, but not a whole lot, honestly. Not as much as I know about the tech mods, or even Thaumcraft for that matter. Thaumcraft, Botania, and Thaumic Tinkerer I actually do know quite a bit about, but there's witchery, blood magic, Thaumic exploration, and a few other mods that I don't know diddly squat about. So, witchery. I was right. Well, this is a cute little house. Doesn't look like anybody is living here or in this area. I don't see anything. So we'll call this place a home. Why not? Of course, this is completely temporary. I really thoroughly disenjoy when people just say, "Hey, cool, villager house, live." No, I think that's pretty lame. So this is as temporary. I can't stress enough. This is just like super temporary. This is basically just a place for me to put my crap down because I have a lot of it already. I've already got 16 other cords though. That was I believe that world gen, or rather that dungeon loot is courtesy of Ender.io. I could be wrong, but I think it's Ender.io. I'm pretty sure. Shh. No one will notice. No one. So, So, since we have called that place a home, that was, like I said, more or less temporary, just a place for me to toss crap down. I'm going to start sitting out here working on clearing out an area for my actual self-built home. Now, you got to keep in mind, this is episode 1. This house is going to be terrible. So, expect it. Expect it and brace yourself, because that is, essentially, episode 1 house is always going to be just god-awful. And, that's the point. So, I'll probably just build right next to this place, because I think this place looks kind of cute. Taking a look around, I see a silverwood tree. What else do I see? What is that? I wonder what that is. That might be a natura tree. That might be, let's go back over here where I know there was one. That's the Crimson Colt. No, that's not Crimson Colt. That's, Witchery, again. There was, somewhere over here, there was, cool, around my backup. Good job. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know what that was either. Huh. Well, No matter. Just kind of curious, I guess. So I'm not gonna record, you know, just a what? Oh, duh. That was a leaf, not a grass block. I'm not gonna record every single thing I do on here. Like, I'm definitely not gonna record when I go mining here in just a minute. But you know, I'm still gonna definitely be sure to record when making some decent progress or doing anything kind of crazy. So, you know, definitely expect me to record whenever I'm making my first few machines. Expect me to record whenever I'm building interesting structures. And I'm kind of waiting for the lag to go away. Every now and then I get some frame rate lockups. I'm not sure what it is. It's not terrible, but I'm just curious. So real quick, I am curious. And you know, I'll go ahead and bump down my render distance to 12 chunks. That's plenty. 12 chunks is the equivalent of the old Minecraft far render distance, which is more than I need. Oh, and there's more iron gravel ore over here. I'll take it while I'm on my way up to this this infested tree. Splishity splash. So my sort of game plan for power right now is I think I'm excuse me. I'm sorry, I've actually not been feeling well today. I took a nap earlier because I had a migraine, and I just haven't woken up from my nap still. But my game plan for power, especially early game, is I'm going to go do some mining, try to get some resources, run off of coal for about 5 minutes, and then make a mine factory tree farm and run off of biofuel from my saplings and apples, and then also going to be running off of running the actual farm itself off of wood, and any excess wood I get, I will turn into probably charcoal or something. I'm not sure, but definitely going to be running off of biofuel produced straight from my farm because they will be a good form of. Oh, hey there, friend. A great form of saplings and therefore power. Ender pearl bucket. Oh man, that's something. That is something. And then I'll be sure to run my sludge into a sludge boiler just because it's really just logical to do that. Honestly, there's no reason why you shouldn't. It's just too easy. You know I'm never going to use a broken cave spawner. I never have. I'm actually not that big of a fan of Ender.io's method of infinite mob spawning. I'm not a big fan of it at all, like in any mod, but especially not in Ender.io. It's balanced, I just don't like it. So it's starting to turn nighttime. I'm going to try to rush back over to the witchery hut. And we've already picked up about 4 gold thanks to that white anemone that I planted down right beneath it. That's a fun little trick with any falling block. Most falling blocks, at least, unless you're not, or unless you're in Terraformercraft. Terraformercraft is obviously a different story. Basically, anything in Terraformercraft is a different story. We'll go ahead and take a nap real quick. And let's see. You know, since we're here, we may as well plant these ender lily seeds down. Can I plant these? Okay. I have a feeling that I just wasted something valuable there. I'm not actually very sure about that. And let's see, everything here is already consolidated. Okay, well, cool beans. Not really sorting anything right now, as you can tell, but that doesn't really matter. We will go ahead and make some iron tools. If I can make sticks for crap. And I do find it funny that because of the, what is it, botany trowel, there was a need for Mind Tweaker on this Direwolf 20 pack to change the recipe for the chisel. I find that funny. I really think that either botany or chisel needs to kind of fix that. Probably botany, because botany is the, first of all, botany came after chisel, which is, you know, kind of rule of thumb. If you come in after someone else, you should just be courteous and try to not make any problems. But on top of that, you know, not that he was trying, not that Benny was trying to make any issues here, but you know, I kind of feel like since botany is more of an advanced mod that's meant as an add-on and therefore kind of has more resources at its disposal than chisel, which only adds blocks and isn't an add-on for anything. I kind of feel like, you know, Benny could have chosen something else, like another block or item to use in the recipe for the trowel, or even like, you know, iron nuggets or something. I don't know. Just opinion. I'm just voicing my ideas here. But we have. Yeah, we can do something here. We can. Oh, ooh! I just got an idea. We'll turn all this cherry into planks. I think we have a nice little color scheme already going for us. So we will go. This isn't going to be a very big house either. It's just going to be something to kind of say I didn't just live in a witchery house. So let's see, that's 6 blocks. Yeah, let's make that. Oops. Make this 7 blocks. The door will be here. And we will make a little bedroom. I kind of find that when it comes to me building a house, the only way that I'm ever able to do it worth a crap is whenever I start with the floor and then build the walls up around it. Why did this? First of all, that off. Auto refill is the most annoying thing that has ever been in existence. So I do need more spruce, so we'll just come over here and cut down the spruce tree. But yeah, I'm not necessarily the best builder. I can be a good builder if I really, like, you know, either am lucky. Sometimes I can just kind of come up on the fly with a good design. But a lot of the times I just have to go and either plan it out or, you know, any number of things. Since we're here and we see this, we'll go ahead and grab this aluminum ore. I'm not going to get into Tinkers for a little while, but, you know, might as well. I'm here. So now that we whoops, well, now that we have more spruce, we'll go ahead and finish up the floor here, and then I'll start building up the walls. I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I do like having windows, and I don't really have any sand or glass, but I'll figure something out, I think. Yeah, I think I like it better with the block there. Man, there's this build of something isn't very good. I'm using 2 gigs of RAM just sitting here playing this. This is something's up. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I know what it is. So hopefully next episode will be less laggy. I just remember that there is no build of Fastcraft installed, and while my computer is great, Minecraft is still terribly written, and Fastcraft kind of helps combat that. And I just remember that I don't have it, and that's why my server plays so much better, is I do have it on the server. And so I apologize that it was pretty laggy on this episode. That was my own fault. I forgot that Fastcraft does not come installed on this pack, since it is still technically a beta, and Player didn't want people to use it while it was so unstable. Because yeah, I am struggling here with the FPS. So I'm gonna go and finish this house real quick, and also install Fastcraft, and I'll be right back as soon as that is taken care of, so that we can finish this real quick. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. We are back now, and hopefully things should be a little bit smoother from here on out. And if they're not, then I'll try to resolve the lag a little bit. I'm not too terribly concerned about it, but, you know, I know it is a lot more unenjoyable to watch. Now, bash me all you want for using vanilla cobblestone. I know that we have a chisel, and that I could probably... Actually, I know I can make a chisel. I'm just being a bit lazy here, just for the purpose of getting a house built. Because that is kind of important to me, just to have a place to live real quick. It does seem like the FPS is substantially better, though. We will go ahead and make a few pieces of charcoal again, though, because I am going to regrettably not have enough for torches. And we're going to go with a slab roof. Why? Why? I've never understood why that's a feature. And by feature, I mean bug. Yeah, it seems like the memory is running a lot better now. That being said, it still should probably be running at less than 1700 megabytes, but, you know, there's a lot going on, I will admit. I don't know why I put those there. Seems like I'm gonna run out of spruce again. Well, that's unfortunate. I have an idea. I don't need this house. And I'll go ahead and plant this spruce tree over here as well. Sapling, rather. But I don't want this house to be here. So, you know. Not that I don't want it to be here, it's just that I'm not going to want it to be here in a bit. So, we'll go and start tearing it down. And I went ahead and planted these ender lily seeds because it is going to take a ton of time for these to grow. I know I did that on camera, but I wanted to bring up why I did it instead of having you guys maybe wonder. I don't know that you did. I think you're all smart enough to know, but still. If you didn't know, that's why. We'll just go and make some more slabs. And some charcoal to make some more torches that I can actually use to light the inside of this house. And then this video is actually running super long, so I will be regretfully for y'all maybe. I don't know. If you don't like my videos, then of course it'll be an exciting thing, but I'll be cutting the video after this point just to go ahead and make it so that uploading it doesn't take all day, or all night rather, because I will be uploading these probably at night. I'm going to see if I can upload them at night, and if I can't upload them at night, then I will upload them when I leave for work on the weekend or weekdays, which might mean that weekend uploads will be at night anyways, because I don't like having things upload while I'm awake. It's not anything about the actual upload process, it just takes a long time, takes some computer performance away, and it's a little more ideal when it happens when I'm not trying to use my computer. So, let me see. Like I said, I'm an awful builder, normally. This is all kind of ad-lib right now, and probably between this episode and next, I'll take down the cobblestone that I put up and chisel it so that it looks substantially better, because I didn't really think about that. It's, you know, it was partially lazy, because I did start doing it and then thought about it later, but honestly, at first, I didn't even think about the concept of doing that, and, you know, I can. Probably should. So, I will. Stick some torches up here. We'll see how the inside turned out. Yeah, this is cozy. This is okay. I like this was incidental, but I like this. I'm going to leave it like this, actually. Just a nice, cozy little house. It's not the best, but it is. Well, it's not the best, but I actually like it a lot more than I feel like I should. And I'll replace this, but it feels nice and just toasty, honestly. And I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So we'll go ahead and start moving some of the stuff over. And this is going to be messy. It just has less. We'll move this chest over, and between this episode and next episode, I'm going to spend a lot of time mining and preparing with some resources so that next episode, I'll basically just come on and start off, hopefully with enough resources to start with some basic power generation, machinery, and stuff of the like. And I'll go ahead and tear this house down because I don't really need it here anymore. Put the bed where it belongs. I will definitely have some storage in place and probably some food as well, because my food situation is ad-lib. And we'll go ahead and get that all taken care of, and it'll be good to go. So I do apologize that this episode ran quite a bit over, but you know, it is what it is. I hope you did enjoy the episode, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. You take care.